The doctor operated on the wrong side of your body, and he refuses to acknowledge the extent of your injuries. You want to learn what this is all about? Come join me as I share with you some remarkable information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. You believe the doctor violated the basic standards of medical care, and as a result of that, you now suffered significant permanent injury. And now, as you're contemplating bringing a lawsuit, you believe that the moment you start your lawsuit, the doctor and his attorney is simply going to throw their hands up and say, "You're right, we accept total responsibility, and you're also right, we recognize the full extent of your injuries and damages." Well, guess what? The reality is that when you bring a lawsuit, the first thing the defense attorneys are going to do is they're going to have a knee-jerk reaction that says, "We didn't do anything wrong, and if we did something wrong, you're also at fault. And by the way, if we're at fault and you're also at fault, the injuries that you're claiming, they're really not as bad as you claim them to be." How angry and frustrated is that going to make you feel? And you know what's going to happen? That's exactly what's going to happen. You are going to get frustrated. You're going to get upset when I tell you, listen, the defense refuses to acknowledge not only that they did anything wrong, but also the extent of your injuries. Let's say, for example, the doctor operates on the wrong side of your body, and now you have a needless surgery, you suffer significant injury, and yet they still haven't addressed the problem that you went into the hospital for. But the doctor and his attorney refuse to acknowledge the full extent of your injury. You want to know why? Because their entire goal, the defense attorney's goal, is to minimize and reduce the value of your injuries. Your attorney's goal is to do just the opposite, to maximize the value. Not to exaggerate it, but just to show the full extent of the injuries and how disabled you are as a result of the carelessness of this particular doctor. So, are you going to be frustrated? Yes, you are. Are you going to be angry and upset? Absolutely. I've seen it happen over and over and over again during the course of my 26 years practicing law. And so why does this happen? It happens because when you bring a lawsuit seeking compensation against the doctor who caused you this harm, the knee-jerk reaction is to say, for the defense, we didn't do anything wrong, but if we did, you also contributed. By the way, that's a fascinating argument to make if you're under anesthesia. And then turn around and say, listen, the fact that we operated on the wrong side, that's not a big deal. You were able to resume your activities. You could do all these other activities. It's not such a big deal. Our goal, on the other hand, is to turn it around and say, listen, these injuries are significant. Let me show you why. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on in a medical malpractice case here in the state of New York. You know, I realize you have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you're contemplating bringing a lawsuit, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. This is something I do every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a fantastic day.